Hello fellow wholehearted high achievers, welcome to Hanging with Hang. Today's video, I am going to share with you 4 keys to experience a healthy relationship. And please keep this in mind, I am not the relationship expert. What I'm sharing with you is my first-hand experience as I move through life, learn life the hard way myself, and help others along the process. I went to Life University and come out with these 4 keys, and I practice this firsthand. Still practicing and fine-tune now, and my hope is that you can use these same 4 keys that will help you elevate and experience a whole new level of a healthy relationship, whatever that dynamic that you're in. This video is perfect for those of you who want to experience a deeper joy in the relationship. Let's set the stage by defining what the healthy relationship in my view, right? I think in the healthy relationship where both people are happy in it. Really, both people get to be themselves in the process, and it's synergized, and you get to move through life. It's enhanced. Life is enhanced more than as if you by yourself. You choosing to be together. So with that, here are the 4 keys I think are so important to a healthy relationship dynamics. It's number 1. Is that if you anything like me in the past, is I love control people, and I wanted to change people to conform to me. Can you relate to that? So number 1, my friend, you gotta let go of the need to change people and try to control people. Here's the thing, a lot of time when we go through our own stuff, our own pain, we want to project that on the other person. We're like, if you love me, then you should make me feel right. We want that person to suit our own pain, but the truth is, you can't. That's suffocating when you try to force someone to change for you. I mean, if they choose to change, that's a whole different story, but you cannot force it. That becomes a hook. That becomes suffocating. So the inner work for you is deal with whatever discomfort in you, and you got to let your person, your friend, your relationship dynamic is to be and try not to change that person. That's key number 1. Let go of the need to change people. Okay. Number 2 is accept the other person exactly for where or who she or he is at, because that's where the capacity is. Because you can change, you can control the people. Everybody's going to be so different. It's really important to accept the person as is, not expect that person to be somebody else, a potential that you want, because that will create a miserable recipe. Imagine if someone try to change you to become somebody else, right? So stop trying to change the other person to be somebody else, and stop letting that person change you to become somebody else, period. Okay, so with take to key number 3, I think is really important for a healthy relationship, is that it's important to have that love connection. That's really, you have to have a love connection for you to choose, to make the time and space to understand the other person, and choose to love that person the way that he or she needs, not the way that you want. Because a lot of time, when we not doing enough in the work, we wrap up in ourselves. We want to love the other person the way we want, and they're going to resent us anyway. So choose to understand by listening to what they're asking without judging, by understand. And then from that place, you get to choose to love that person the way they need. Because it's just like, when you love a person the way you want, let's say your arm right here, that person's arm there's an itchy spot right here. And when you don't listen, you love them the way you want, you want to scratch the whole arm, but specifically they only need you to scratch this spot. It's actually loving more efficiently. So when you need you to scratch that spot, it's more satisfying for the other person and more fulfilling anyway. So that's the 3rd key. And the 4th key is you understanding your own need. Because if you don't understand, you cannot communicate that to the other person. You cannot tell the person, hey, this spot is itchy, will you help me? Right? And by understanding your own need, communicate by asking cleanly, which means to ask and give tremendous amount of space for that person to choose to love you. And in time, if a person loves you, they will choose to do that. Because the thing is, if you ask with condition, they're going to feel that hook, and that will push them away and not want to give you love in the first place. So those are my take on it. It's really coming down to this, my friend, is you honoring who you are individually, honoring your choice, your freedom, and you give that same grace to the other person. Honor that person's space, honor that person's freedom, honor that person's individuality, and you love with a lot of space, and you choose to come together. You choose to move through life together. You choose to understand that person. You choose to give that person need. And at any given moment, I can speak. At any given moment, if you feel it's obligatory, that's your inner work where you can make the shift and do the recheck on it. How can I turn this into a healthy relationship? By allow my person to be, by accept my person as is, by choose to understand and give her, him as need, and by me honoring me by asking for my need. That's it. That's what I've learned all these painful years. Hopefully it's going to help you having a healthy relationship dynamic moving forward. I would love to hear your thought on this. Please feel free to share this video to as many so that you think is going to be helpful. Feel free to subscribe if you want more video like this. Set the notification and we'll send you the next time I'm making a video like this. Thank you so much for being here and sending you a lot of love and a big hug from Hawaii. Aloha.